I'm sitting down today with perhaps the most rare Panerai, definitely the most complicated. This is Panerai L'Astronomo. There are at least 7 complications in this watch, even more. I'm going to tell you everything you want to know. Also point out some great little details that you can't always find when just researching this watch online. I'm Elizabeth Smith with Oliver Smith Jeweler. We love Panerai and we love making Panerai content. Panerai's first L'Astronomo actually came out in 2010 to mark the 400-year anniversary of Galileo inventing the telescope and observing the constellations. Now, this was called PAM 365 and it was a made-to-order piece only. I've actually never seen one in person. I have no idea how many are out there. Similar traits, it had a tourbillon and then also a sunrise, sunset, and a moon phase indicator on the back. What it didn't have was the skeletonized movement. So it had a closed front dial, and the only way you actually knew it was a tourbillon is if you, where the seconds hand is, there was a little dot tracking the movement of a tourbillon. So a very subtle flex. You really had to love horology and know that the tourbillon was there yourself. Fast forward to a couple years ago and Panerai has brought the L'Astronomo back, this time with a skeletonized movement and a couple more features. This is the PAM 920, a 50mm watch. I mean, it has to house everything, but again, it's only made special to order. This is my second time ever seeing one. The first, we actually had a client who made one for himself. We got to see it, but this is the first time I've ever seen one available to the public via Panerai. It's actually set for New York, and I'll kind of walk you into that. A lot going on in the dial. Let's talk about Panerai's tourbillon because I love talking about Panerai's tourbillon. As you're going to see, it's on a perpendicular axis, and it actually makes a full rotation every 30 seconds. Your average tourbillons every 60 seconds. This is a 30-second tourbillon. It is loud, especially in the skeletonized movement. As we were sitting prepping here for this video, I can hear it. I actually have a client who has a skeletonized Panerai tourbillon and said that when he's traveling and he's on a plane, he can hear the ticking of the tourbillon over the engine, which is incredible. It is a rotational tourbillon, so you'll notice that it actually is connected via the ends. And as it's rotating, again, one of my favorite features of this watch, you get that tourbillon tracker again on the seconds hand. So you can see that small dot disc spinning faster than the seconds hand, right? This is tracking that tourbillon movement, and again, goes back to when Panerai made the tourbillon in 2010, the original L'Astronomo. So I mentioned that this watch was created for New York City. So the perks of the L'Astronomo and really the customability of it is that you can set it to a specific latitude and longitude of your choosing. This is going to track the sunrise, sunset that you see on the dial. Moon phase doesn't change as much, but moon phase as well, but it's really indicating that sunrise, sunset. I was talking to George before I made this video, and he had only ever seen a sunrise, sunset on a watch once before in another brand. I don't think I've ever seen one because it takes a lot of customization to get that specific to a certain location. What I think is really neat about it is that it's very rare that we're able to put ourselves into a watch, right? We purchase the watch, you can change the straps, maybe you can engrave it or some special things. But this watch really carries a piece of your heart in the location. So you could do it where you were born, maybe you reside, a place that's special to you. It's the exact latitude and longitude of that location. So when you look at this sunrise sunset indicator, you know what's happening in that place even if you're not there. I think it's just a really sweet memento, kind of like carrying a piece of your heart in the watch. Now, to touch on that, I mentioned a moon phase, so let's flip it over to the back for a second. On the back indicated, we have the moon phase, also with a 24-hour GMT around the ring, so you can track whether it's day or night. The whole entire top disc spins, indicated by what hour we're currently in that 24-hour GMT. And so it'll tell you if the sun is at the top, where the arrow is, you know, it's daytime, and then the moon's gonna spin around. Similarly, beneath that, there's the moon phase disc. So that's also spinning separately to show you where currently the moon phase is. Now that's controlled by a pusher on the side. But aside from that, this movement is really easy to use, which I'm going to go through in the end to show you how great it is for such a complicated watch. Okay, so we've got our tourbillon, we've got sunrise, sunset, and we have a moon phase. Let's talk about the equation of time, indicated by that little fang above the 6 o'clock. This is a very whimsical complication. So what it's telling us is that Greenwich Mean Time that we have established that tracks our time, right, the time on this clock, varies by solar time, plus or minus 15 minutes every day, depending on where we are in the year. So what this does, it is tracking that solar time versus the Greenwich Mean Time. So right now, as we're filming this, we're just slightly getting into a little bit of a head time than Greenwich Mean Time. You can see that on the right. Like I said, it's just fun. It's just whimsical. It's a horological flex. It's something cool. Panerai's done this a couple times, so they have the technology for it. And it's definitely a conversation point if you feel like you can explain it correctly. So getting a little bit more into the dial, we've got our seconds hand at the 9 o'clock, also with the Tourbillon tracker that we discussed. At the 3 o'clock, this is a month indicator, and then it has a polarized date. So if you've followed our channel at all, you know that one of our favorite Panerai features is this polarized date because it's really so fascinating. And we're going to do our best to show it to you on camera because sometimes you have to see it in person. So the date is actually on an entire clear disc that's running the whole outside of the crystal here. When it hits the date window, it has a polarization so that you can actually read the date. But then as it continues, it's completely see-through as to not mess with the movement. So the date disc is actually going over the tourbillon. And in certain lights you can see it. It's not enough to bother you. I think it's really cool. But most of the time when you're just looking straight onto the watch, you don't see it. So it doesn't get in the way, it doesn't bother you. Really genius, and I believe Panerai holds the patent for this. The watch also is a GMT. It can track 2 different time zones, and this is a quick set GMT, which is a great feature of Panerai. So all it takes is the first pull out of the crown, and you can easily manipulate that hand. Now let's talk about how easy this movement is to use. On that note, that is how you set the entire watch. So you roll forward, backwards, you can set it by the hour. If you get super off by a couple months, it's gonna take a lot of winding to get you there. It has a 4-day power reserve, but what's really neat is that in the box, it comes with a manual watch winder, and you can actually set this on, open up the crown guard, I should say, and it'll roll the crown for you and set the date. Extremely easy to use if you know moon phases or calendars or tourbillons. There's usually a lot of pushing and pulling of buttons, so great watch, and you can also roll forward and backward, so you don't have to worry about going too far in advance, having to let the watch die. You know the experience. It's really easy to use. Looking more at the skeletonized movement from the front. Really well done, really beautiful. But what I noticed this time finally having this watch in person, if you look from the 12 o'clock to the 6 o'clock, there's a curvature design to it. To me, that was done to indicate the moon. I see the curvature and the design to it, just a really nice detail that plays into the L'Astronomo as a whole. I believe I mentioned this watch is 50 millimeters in size and it's 20 millimeters thick. It's a big watch. It's also completely customizable. So this watch we're looking at has a brushed titanium with a high polished bezel. That's a signature look for Panerai. It's my favorite because it hides scratches while also giving it a dressy look up top. But you could do it in gold tech, Panerai's red gold. I believe you could do it in platinum as well. Since it's so big, I would personally pick titanium, but I'm not the one designing the watch. Let's look at the back of the watch one more time. Of course, we have the moon phase, which we discussed. Also, a 4-day power reserve indicator, really helpful when you have a manual watch. And then also what Panerai will do is they will write out the location and the latitude and the longitude on the back. So again, just a really nice touch to remember that special place to you. So make sure to follow us to learn more, and you can also visit any of our stores in Aspen and our 2 stores in Scottsdale, Arizona.